What is going on, guys? It is your boy Cali Mac on the track, never whack, bring it back, and we are back with Strawhat Sitdown, episode 69. Pause.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yo.
Bro,
I wasn't gonna laugh at all in the pause.
you gotta make sure, you feel me? I'm here with the gang, almost as usual. DT couldn't make it again this week, unfortunately. He is at CEO fighting game tournament, going crazy. Yes, absolutely, wishing him the best of luck. Chopper picture putting in overtime these past few weeks. Can't lie, might have to get a raise. Might have to make him an honorary member of the crew at this point. Oh man. Still here with the rest of the crew though. Strawhat Mod in the building. Yo, Mod, before you even start your intro, bro, I gotta ask you a question.
Yo, he's doing up, yo.
Bro. I just got a quick question. Just a quick question.
Yes, sir.
Does your barber fly out to places, bro? Because I need that nigga, bro. Pause. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
No. I mean,
this nigga's beard is just looking crisp as shit, bro. Like straight ass line. Like you could teach math geometry on that shit, bro. That's crazy.
That shit looks like it was made out of with a Sharpie, bro. Not
like,
just
damn,
I mean, look, he could maybe if you pay him right, he may fly out, but like, yeah, he's always been my guy. I go around the city to try to find the barber that was for me, and ever since I found him, I'm like, yep, this is my guy. Like his enhancement game is crazy.
That's
so
insane. Enhancement game.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means. That shit just sound crazy, bro. Like, what the fuck? You're getting his haircut enhanced? Like, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah. So there's the regular haircut, right? And then there's like, I don't know how much you're in tune with, like, you know, what barbers be doing now, but they do these things called hairline enhancements, where they not only are trimming you up around your hairline and everything, but they're adding extra fibers and all these extra things to your hairline to give them a very, very big pop.
Nigga YHuss face saw you saying that shit. Bro, it's perplexed, bro. Adding fibers is crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's the new wave. A lot of people are doing it. At least in my city, a lot of people been doing it. Yeah.
Go to Turkey. Let's go.
Yo,
yeah.
real quick. BlackHawk is in the other chat. If you want to drag him in.
Oh, okay.
We have not had BlackHawk.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, but you ever I'll let my barber know.
No,
like,
I gotta get rich, so I fly him out, or I fly out to him.
Out here.
Yeah. I'm gonna make it just for that specifically, bro.
That's so funny.
Is this BlackHawk on the mic?
Yeah.
Hey, what's good?
My bros, what's good, John?
What is going on,
good?
ladies and gentlemen? For those of you guys that don't know, this is an OG member of Strawhat Sitdown, our boy BlackHawk. He was in the first couple dozen episodes where he had to take a sabbatical and handle his business, but this is an honorary Strawhat member that's always valid in the sessions. You feel me?
Absolutely, man.
Yes,
Absolutely.
How you doing, brother, man?
I'm good, man. It's been a hell of a life, but I'm doing good now, man. I'm solid.
That's what's
How y'all
up,
been?
bro.
That's good. We out here, man. We just getting an introduction, so you came in right on time, bro. Just like
Yes,
that.
sir. Perfect.
Have you seen Film Red?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure. Just had to make sure. That'd be really a little awkward. I ain't gonna lie.
No. I wasn't. I saw the title. I was like, damn, this is the perfect time for me to show up.
Beautiful.
I'll be there.
Beautiful. All right, we got BlackHawk in the building today. Nice surprise guest. Yeah, so Mod in the building. What's going on, brother? I know I cut you off a little bit with that haircut discussion, but you want to give your intro now? Go ahead, brother, man.
I mean, it's all good. I was gonna say I'm channeling my inner Zorro. I got the do-rag on to preserve the haircut, and you know that's what it is. So what's good, everybody?
That's tough.
Yes, sir.
Nice
Yes,
shirt, man.
sir.
That's a fire shirt you got on. With the
Thanks. I got this a little while ago, but yeah, I love it.
Is that decorative?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Wait. All right. Mr. G in the building. What's going on, brother?
What's good, everybody? Well, shout out to BlackHawk for joining us, and shout out to D3. Good luck this weekend, bro.
Yes, sir.
And everyone, you know. But you know, I brought out the straw hat because this shit was important in this movie, bro. Fucking Shanks was awesome.
Oh man, bro.
We'll talk about it, bro.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
We gotta get into it. Last but not least, of course, that boy YHuss in the building. What's going on, brother?
You're chilling, man. Big chilling. I remember enjoying this movie a lot when I watched it, and I'm super hyped to just talk about it, especially with the current chapters. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's definitely
Indeed.
important.
I think it was we picked a pretty decent time to bring up this movie, just based
Agreed.
off of the last chapter we got dropped off before the break.
Yep.
Also the go ahead, Kelly.
No,
sorry.
I'm gonna say nothing. Go ahead.
I was gonna say also the Blu-ray comes out on July 11th, so that like it get this is the perfect time so that people can see our reviews and shit.
Yes. Blu-ray does come out soon. So let's get into it. Let's just off the top before we get into any specifics. General feeling. How do we feel about the movie? Like it, dislike it, hated it, couldn't stand it, cried, How do we generally feel about the movie?
So when I first watched the movie, I liked it, right? But I felt like it was overhyped, especially because this one guy on Twitter kept he watched it like 11 times, saying like it was fucking amazing, and I thought it was okay. And I was like, there were moments that hit, but rewatching it the second time, like that shit, I don't know, it hit me even harder, like the father-daughter stuff, and at the end with Shanks and shit. So I did cry a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm just an emotional guy, so
that's fair.
That's just how I be.
Definitely.
I feel that. I mean, and it's nothing to be ashamed of, because father and daughter dynamics, father son, all that is emotional. So
yeah, so like I really enjoyed because Uta, we find out that she is Shanks' daughter and kind of like a sister to Luffy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like that was cool seeing Luffy's side of that, and then her ending was sad. But
all right, people, I'm looking at you, Tupac. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's true. You're right.
Yo, that's crazy. That is crazy.
But I actually enjoyed it a lot more the second time. I'm not gonna lie. I think it hit even harder, and I really enjoyed it. I'll watch it again.
Okay, definitely fair.
Yeah.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Kylie. You just watched it, so you're pretty fresh. So go ahead.
I have been putting this movie off for months now. These guys have been telling me to watch it all the time, and I just ignore them. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not trying to see that shit. But I finally buckled down. I got a few of my friends that watch One Piece together, and I sat down and I watched it.
Damn, didn't hit us up though.
I know, right? What kind of shit is this?
Yo, next movie in there. I will be honest, if I didn't have some people in there watching it with me, I was not making it through that first half of the movie.
That's fair.
It was too musical for me. I ain't gonna lie. The first half is too musical for me.
Yeah.
I think as I was watching it, some of the musical numbers they paired with fight scenes, which made it a little bit easier to digest. But after like the third song, I was like,
there was like 4 in a row, bro. There was like 4,
and it was
four
in
in
the
a
beginning.
row.
It was in like the first half of the movie too, and I was like, alright, I've kind of had enough. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
If I didn't have people in there cracking jokes and nonsense with me, I don't know if I would have made it. But I think that the second half very much makes up for it. I think that the emotional scenes and the dynamics between Uta and everyone else in the movie, Shanks, Luffy, the pirates, etc. I think the way that everything unfolds at the end definitely makes up for it. The last like 30 minutes of the movie were fucking ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely.
Very close to shedding a tear the last 30 minutes. Not even the last maybe like 15 minutes, but that last 30 minutes overall was definitely the highlight of the movie. Easily, I was locked in. I was awake, tuned in. Beautiful stuff. Shanks is the fucking go-to. Shanks is absolutely the fucking go-to.
Shanks, he showed out, dog. I was like that movie was at first half Uta movie, and then it said Shanks, like the rest of it, like that shit was.
And I didn't, I knew it was film red, so I knew Shanks would have a part. I didn't think he would be in it as much as he was. I definitely
agree.
It would just be like he was in the background, you know what I mean, or like just part of the past of Uta or whatever. I didn't think he was pulling up for real and really doing shit. Like he was out here. He was out here. Shanks is the goat, man.
For me, when I first heard about, because I put it off the movie too for a while, but for the longest time when the movie first came out, all I was hearing is that this is One Piece the musical. So my expectation where it was One Piece the musical is that everybody is singing for some reason, and I'm like, oh no,
That's fair.
Not,
Everyone just breaks into the song, like
yeah, like everybody's singing. Oh no, not like I didn't come here to watch Hairspray or
Hairspray
High School Musical or Grease. Like, no, I like Hairspray though, but luckily that's not what I saw here. You know, it was just Uta singing, and the musical numbers that, like you said, Callie, lining up with the fights and stuff like that. I thought that was cool. But yeah, after a while, it was like, okay, this is kind of getting. But at the very least, I like that the type of songs or the type of music was changing, and it wasn't like the same thing. Because because I love music personally. Like, I'm a big music fan, so I saw the different type of, like, you know, you had Korean, K-pop, you had rock, you had like looks like hardcore rock, you had like some jazz numbers in there. I'm like, oh, okay, this is okay, all right, I feel it. But yeah, when Shanks pulled up though, I was like, oh shit. And this dude Oda does not know how to make Shanks look bad. The scene, I will never forget this. The scene where the freaking guys that were asleep, but like in real life they were, you know, being manipulated or whatever. The scene of them punching Shanks in the face and him not flinching. I'm like, what the fuck?
Nah, Shanks is the realest that ever exists. That shit had me hyped too. I can't lie, bro. I'm with you 100%.
I rewanted that scene twice. I'm like, Oda does not know how to make this dude look bad. Even in a situation where you would think someone would look bad, he refuses to let Shanks look bad. I'm like, oh, Shanks is the GOAT. Why? Like,
yo, everyone in his crew is cold, bro. Like, everyone, they were like, they were fucking protecting everyone while not fighting the civilians, while fighting the fucking Marines. Like, oh, bro, like, that shit was crazy.
yeah, and we were also getting glimpse into like his crew's abilities and stuff like that. Like, we saw more from Ben Beckman than I ever thought we would. I mean, I know they try to recreate the Marine Force situation and everything, but I didn't expect him to literally like actually show out a little bit, like, you know, like with hockey and all that other stuff. And one boy from his crew, I forgot his name, but with the freaking like he was going to do a mouth beam or something like that.
No, that shit was crazy. Gab or some shit.
Yeah. Wait, how is he going to do a mouth beam? I thought everybody in Shane's crew don't have a double fruit for real. And it's like, if that's like a hockey ability, my God. Look, yeah, like, oh geez, like it makes me even more hyped to see what Shanks and his crew has to offer in terms of like power scaling and what they can do in the One Piece world. I'm super hyped now to see.
I feel like when I watched the movie, I watched it and I didn't have any expectations because it was like day one. And the one expectation I had was what Callie said. I did not think Shanks would show up. Like, I thought he would. But I thought he would be an afterthought, and especially the more it came, like, the more and more went on, and it was a lot of Uta, I was like, okay, yeah, Shanks, I'll see you in 2 years in the manga. But obviously, we know that wasn't the case, so that was a huge surprise. It was very, very, very much appreciated. But I actually, the first time, like, I don't know, I wasn't bored or anything. I was locked in, but not like crazy, like super tapped in just to see what's gonna happen. I was there to watch the movie. I paid $13. I'm gonna watch. You know, I'm gonna focus. So I was there. I was having a good time, and I actually the songs in the moment were like, okay, this is a lot of singing. And I actually think in my movie in the theater, towards the end when Uta's singing as she's like really hurt in Shanks' arm, people started laughing actually in my theater.
What the fuck?
Because like of how many songs there were, and I think that like my theater was a bit jokey. I was like, okay, chill out.
That kind of took you out the element a little bit.
Yeah. A little bit, but I rewatched a few of those scenes and I was like, yeah, that shit hit different.
It did.
And also I listened to the music like after I watched the movie, and there was like a few weeks after the movie where I was like, I couldn't stop listening to the music. I really liked all the numbers, and especially that one fight scene music, I'm Invincible, like Psycho or whatever. That shit fucking bangs.
That was the trailer theme, right? That was the song in the trailer.
I don't even remember. I'm not gonna lie.
No, wait. You talking about the main musical number?
Blue
the
Genesis
main
is fire, but that's not what I mean. Yeah, I meant the
Okay,
one where
okay.
she like takes the armor on and stuff like that, and she's like a javelin.
Yeah. That was in the beginning. That was like.
Yeah, that was like early on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was. So yeah, the music I enjoyed, and like this is the sadder one. So towards the end, I really enjoyed. So I had a great time. And then last 30 minutes, just gas, greatness. So I can't complain.
Definitely peak.
It's amazing.
BlackHawk. Well, what you talk to us, man? What you thought about the movie?
So I'm gonna be honest. When I went to go see the movie the first time, me and some of the homies had planned to go see it day one and wasn't able to. I got spoiled on the movie, but I just got spoiled on the fact that Uda was taking up a lot of the time with a lot of musical numbers, and I didn't want to go.
That's just...
It's not, but like it's the way it was described to me was like, damn, I don't even want to go see this movie now, because if it's just gonna be a musical, I don't want to bring all the homies and then we sit through a musical.
That's fair.
But then I was like, all right, we're gonna pack up everything. We still gonna go hit the movies. It's about 7-8 of us. And I kid you not, all 7-8 of us sat there and enjoyed that movie for the entire runtime. I didn't expect to enjoy the movie like that, because I'm not a musical person. But once you get through that part of the movie, it's definitely not saying that that part is bad, but it definitely, the quality increases, so to say, because I'm here for a One Piece movie. I'm here to see One Piece shit, not a bunch of but it was still fire. Like the concept of what Uda's whole goal was it was very, like, if I was to compare it to something, very Infinite Tsukiyomi-ish, but I understood it from her point of view.
Yeah.
Like I'm not mad at it at all. And for once, the government don't sound crazy. The five elders don't seem crazy for trying to stop her, because she don't know she about to get smoked. But we do. So them niggas running up like, okay, this makes sense. This is a completely viable reason for all of the conflict in the movie to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when it comes to the fights, I'm telling you, bro, me and the 7 other people in the theater, bro, because it's only us, because now we like 2 weeks post it's dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm telling you, what are they called, the people? The theater attendants are coming from other movies, because we're losing our minds at the fight scene.
So like people are like hearing y'all outside.
We are having the time of our lives watching this movie. 7 deep in it, bro. Popcorn flying everywhere, acting a fool, which was a little much. So, but at the same time, I love all the parts of this movie, especially because look, I went home, and then a little while later, I was like, damn, I really want to run the movie back. So I looked like, is there any way to? And I peeped that, if you got Apple TV, you could pay that little $3.99 and watch it. And best believe I did, because this movie was really good. I did not expect to be so entertained by the musical aspect upon the second watch or the third. Okay. And then I loved, like I said, I loved every one of the fights. I love how everything connected. It definitely showed that One Piece can do more than just be the story that I know it for and the action that I know it for. Oda could just throw some musical bits in there, and then it's still crazy. You're still going to feel emotional, especially in them last 30 minutes. Like that family bond kind of tug at the heartstrings feel. Oh my, bro!
I could tell you've been holding on to these thoughts for a while, bro. Bro had his shit off, bro. I can't cap. I respect it, bro. You really fuck with that movie.
I really loved the movie, bro. I didn't expect to like it, because look, I think it came out around the same time, but like Dragon Ball Super Broly came out in the same year, right? Or was it whatever Dragon Ball movie dropped in the same year?
The Gohan
was it Superhero?
Okay,
that came out last year, right?
Okay,
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think they were like a month apart, because this came out on November 4th, and then I believe that one came out in like December or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
For holiday season.
So the same group of friends, obviously, we all went to go see the Dragon Ball Super movie. So we were really hyped for that. And obviously, Dragon Ball and One Piece is two totally different beasts. But I was excited to go just off the premise that all my homies is going to see this anime movie and we get to have fun and we get to watch this like we're kids and just enjoy it. So when I got that spoiler that like it's just going to be a musical for a while, I was really disappointed. But then to get into the theater and enjoy the songs, enjoy the plot, enjoy the fact that I got to see Shanks for longer than 30 seconds and him do crazy shit in the... Bro, he was wildin'.
Absolutely.
Bro, my man was... It's a reason he to go. It's a reason.
Facts, bro. Facts. I think also that's a good point about like the musical aspect of it, because if like it's so hard because if you're not expecting it, then you're like weirded out. Yeah. But if you are expecting it, then it seems like maybe that's not something I want to see. But it's actually pretty enjoyable. In my eyes, I enjoyed it when I went back to them. I really liked the music. So yeah, I'm glad we all enjoyed it. That's good, because I know some people that I personally know are not having a good time. It's like rip.
To be fair,
but I think we could.
To be fair, that was definitely me for like the first hour, bro. I wasn't having that good of a time, to be honest with you. I cannot share the same sentiment as BlackHawk when it comes to the music.
Yeah, he was having a great time. He was ready for the movie.
I was look, because bro, that the way it was described to me was that the music was not that it was boring, but that it was like almost not what I would like from a music standpoint. So I went in there full expecting to just all right, we got to truck through this first however long of the movie. And then I was really entertained by the first couple of songs, and I was like, damn.
You know, I will say,
why was everybody complaining? It's crazy.
I will say, I don't think the songs were bad. I like a majority of the songs. Like, I could listen to a majority of the songs. The music itself wasn't bad. I think it was the abundance of music that they gave us in the first half.
It's because, dude, they legit did like 4 songs in a row.
Back to back.
And that takes you out of it.
Yeah.
That takes
and that is
you out
a
of
fair
it.
assessment.
Yeah, no.
Like if you got to listen to them 4 back to back and you're not prepared and it just happens, you kind of like, man, it is what it is.
Yeah, and it breaks the element. It breaks the pacing for the plot sometimes. Especially if you weren't like, if you were coming into it thinking like, okay, it's going to be a continuous story from start to finish, like pretty much every One Piece movie has been up to this point, and then you're hearing songs. Well, meanwhile, the plot is still happening in the midst of it too, because like the fight scene and all that other stuff, but. Like, if you're not ready for the pacing to kind of break a little bit because of the songs, then I can see why it could be like, a drag.
I ain't gonna lie, I definitely knew about it and it was still a drag, but I might just be a hater. I could very well just be a hater, you feel me?
I mean, you are a certified hater, Kelly, man.
That is real. That is very real.
Right. But no, I understand. Kelly, what do you think of Uta? I won't ask as a whole, maybe like as the villain setup, the first half. Was she an interesting villain?
Uta was a really good character. Outside of all the singing and stuff, I really enjoyed her character. I really liked the duality they showed in her psyche, I guess I would say. Like how she was cracking and switching between. And I feel like it was almost a parallel between the reality world she created and the song world she created, and like her actual mental, you know what I'm saying? As she started crumbling, everything around her was falling apart, and then by the time she recognized her mistakes, it was too late, and the beast had already swallowed her up and shit. I really liked her. I really liked like towards the second half where she started actually going like insane and shit. Like the way her facial expressions were going and shit.
You're crazy,
sick.
bro.
Yeah, no, she was sick. I really enjoyed her as a villain. She was pretty deep. Especially for like a movie villain, she was pretty deep. I messed with her. I can't lie, I will say, the one part of the movie that almost had me in tears was the very end.
Wait, what do you think we should wait a little bit?
You wanna wait?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk about the end, like when we get to Shanks and all that, because I feel like because I kind of want to get everyone else's thoughts on just the beginning, the setup for the fights.
Yeah, sure. But but I enjoyed Uta was sick.
Nice. I did anyone watch the episodes before Film Red? Because they showed Uta and I did not.
I did. I watched them, and like
I don't remember them, but I did definitely watch them.
yeah, I remember them. I watched them. So I thought the setup. So okay, so there's some things that were put into perspective from this. One, I thought they were setting it up so hard for the movie without me seeing the movie. I was like, damn, they're doing the most this time for the movie. Time around, but the thing is that after seeing those episodes, I did not think that Uta was going to be the villain. Like I thought she was going to be the typical potential damsel in distress,
Ally,
ally / all that, like basically a Vivi or something.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was thoroughly shocked when I watched the movie, and no, she's actually the antagonist here. I can't.
Awesome.
I mean, she was the villain, but I guess I can't say like the villain is, because I feel like the villain was actually the
top music thing,
top music, whatever that is. I think that was the villain for real, but yeah, I did not. Yeah, but I did not expect them to go the antagonist route with her, because we got so close to her and stuff, and One Piece doesn't usually do that. Like, you don't, like, you know, when you think of the villains, Luffy ain't connected to none of them mucks. He just comes to an island. There's a big bad that's like overly evil for the most disgusting reasons, and we usually want Luffy to beat their ass, and he does that, so we feel cathartic. But him fighting Uta, I'm just over here thinking, like, how is this going to end? Like, because she can't have it her way, but I don't want Luffy to beat her ass. But
and he didn't want to beat her ass, you know, like.
I think it was pretty. Yeah. I think it was alluded to pretty early on that she was gonna be. I think like when they jump on the stage and she's like telling everyone to quit being a pirate and shit. I think that was when I realized, wait a minute, she's
not
gonna be rocking with Luffy. There's gonna be some conflict here. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I figured that though. But the thing is that there are plenty of good people in One Piece that just don't fuck with pirates, and I thought maybe she was just one of them.
Yeah.
Because of what happened to her in the past and stuff and all that stuff. I thought that it was when she said that, honest to God, I thought it was going to be one of those stories where, okay, she don't fuck with pirates anymore. At once upon a time she did, and maybe Luffy will show her that, hey, you know, we good here, and she'll like pirates again or something, or at least certain pirates. But it's not really even what happened at the end even. But like, sheesh. Like, I did not expect it to turn the way it did with Uta.
Man, that's what I thought that was very interesting about Uta, right? Because at first, like, she gave off that impression she just didn't fuck with pirates, but then they go have a flashback. You find out that she was the musician of the red-haired pirates. You know what I mean? Like, I thought that was a pretty cool, you know, like, inclusion
dichotomy.
You know, she and then like her and Luffy would have these competitions, and she would beat him every time, even though she'd cheat. But you know, like I don't know. I just really enjoyed. And then like there had to have been a reason, and we find out everything that happens throughout the movie. But I thought the beginning was fun. I know a few of the songs my wife and we still listen to, like have in our playlist because they're fire. Especially the last song too. The last song was OD.
Is it with the wind or something like that?
Yeah,
that one is so good. Holy shit,
but
really good.
But you know, I can't see why people at first were a little bored, and
can't see what.
I can't see why people were a little bored at first.
Yeah, hey, Callie, I thought he said this.
Yo.
My bad.
I was about to say,
I thought you said I can't say white. I can see white people think this shit is bad.
No.
Like, what?
Listen, jumping out the window?
No. I did not.
I'm crying.
That is nuclear. No way.
Oh no.
But I enjoyed that part. So
yeah, me too. I fucked with her a lot. She was really like when she was kind of. Callie brings up a good point. When she was starting to crack and show like that she's kind of unhinged, I was like, yo, she's crazy. Like this is kind of wild. She really isn't. She's not like stable. Like she's gonna like she really is on the verge of breaking down or whatever it might be. So yeah, I thought she was super interesting. Also, this movie had like a sick amount of cameos, like Law, Kobe. Was Bartolomeo in it too?
Bartolomeo was in it. Yeah, he saved Luffy.
Yeah,
because everyone got captured, and he was the one that, and Luffy was captured for a bit, but then he got out, and then Bartolomeo was the one that saved him, and then Law saved him. Yeah. Law was there because he was chaperoning Beppo.
Yeah,
Beppo was all fucking.
That was a funny scene when Law said, "I'm here to chaperone," and then Beppo came out with all the gear and shit.
Yeah, that's so sick.
It was pretty funny.
It's also because like how the plot was set up, it made it seem a little bit more reasonable this time around of like why the cameos were there, with the exception of like kind of being immersed out of the main story though, because I was trying to piece like, okay, so like the Dragon Ball movies or other anime movies, there's like a hint of like the time frame of a vagueness of the time frame of when this might happen. Obviously it's not canon, but in like maybe an alternate universe where like it's this timeline or something, right? Mm-hmm. And I know it's supposed to be post Wano, but the problem with that being post Wano is that we saw Big Mom.
Yeah.
So it did take me out of the immersion of this movie to the canon. I know you're not technically supposed to do that. You're just supposed to look at it like, hey, it's just for fun.
Yeah.
But I still like to do that personally. Like for example, the very, very first Broly movie, I like to say like that might have happened in between the time frame that they were getting ready to fight Cell.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Yeah, like stuff like that. So you can kind of choose to plug things in based on how things are. And here I could not do that whatsoever. Like Stampede, I was even able to do that a little bit, but here I could not. I'm like, damn, okay, so this is post Wano, but maybe. And then when I saw Big Mom, I'm like, well, nope.
It was over. Yeah. It's like, yeah, this makes no sense.
Now this just makes no sense. But okay, that it's fine. It's all good. Like,
and it's funny funny that you could piece a timeline for this. And or not piece timeline for this piece for something like Stampede, because Stampede felt a lot more like a non-canon, let's just get everybody's favorite characters together in a movie and throw together a plot and just have everybody fight and have flashes and stuff. Like that felt more like a throwaway movie that'd be harder to piece of timeline for, you feel me? But it's just
I think Big Mom being there is the only thing that like fucks it up.
Yeah, that's fair. I think it really is just Big Mom. That's definitely fair.
I did come off after the rewatch like this. I was like, this could be canon. You know what I mean? Like I was like I could fuck with this. Like Uta, she was also shown, her shadow was shown in the manga.
Yeah.
And then I remember at the time when the movie came out, what happened? Shanks' Wano moment happened, right?
The Wano moment,
right? Because we kept saying Shanks was just there to promote the movie, right? Like, and promote he did because he was in this movie a lot, like compared to that. But I really fuck, I forgot where I was going.
It's not like this, gang.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on, let him get it together.
I'm glad.
Yeah, this guy BlackHawk, man, back like
I'm glad Kobe had a big part in the movie.
Fucking Bluno was in it too, because we were talking about cameos,
that was a
right?
fucking spoiler.
Bluno was in it, and he was fucking Cypher Pole. And
bro, him and Khalifa being in that movie was a fucking spoiler.
Yeah, dude. Like,
wait, how
I
was
was
spoiler?
Hey, bro, we didn't see them in CP0 before.
Yeah, and well, they Oda said that they were made CP0 for this movie though.
Yeah, he put them in, and someone was like, they should be CP0, and he's like, oh yeah. And you put them in.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not even really a spoiler then, because like.
But it is now. They're in the manga. We saw them like a few years ago.
It's in the manga after the movie.
That's what I'm saying. It's spoiler. We didn't see that. We didn't know they were in CP0.
Okay, and I guess I see what you're saying.
But this decision to include to include them as CP0 agents, what's the suggestion of someone else?
Yeah. So it makes it way less. Like it doesn't matter to me at all. They're not gonna be relevant probably. So I don't really care. But I'm just saying, like, it was just funny that like because I knew that he keeps doing this, like the fucking Stampede. You know what really cheesed me? Laugh Tail. I don't know why he did that. To this day I don't know why he did that. What's the guy's name? I forget his name. Bullet maybe.
Bullet.
Yeah, this is gonna turn a log post to Laugh Tail. I was like, do you mean Raft Tail? And that was a big spoiler because we didn't know at the time that it was Laugh Tail.
Changing it to Laugh Tail,
it was before the Odin flashback or whatever. So I knew going into this film, right? I'm like, yo, what's Oda gonna spoil this time? So I saw Blue Note, I was like, oh, there it is, CP0's back or whatever. So it's just something small, so I don't really care at all. Actually, it's just funny.
Nobody cares about Blue Note.
Facts.
Yeah, they just use them. They just use them for the teleportation, and then they started using Brule because
Bro got cheated.
Oh yeah,
her and fucking Oven were there because they wanted to capture Uta. That was the whole thing, right? People wanted to capture Uta.
Everybody wanted Uta, yeah.
Oh, but then we also another big cameo we got was the fucking 5 Emperors, and then we find out that she's part of the Figureland bloodline. Because
me and the Gorosei, you said 5 Emperors.
My bad. The 5 elders, the 5 elders, the Gorosei. They came out early on saying, "Oh, she's got the Figureland bloodline," meaning Shanks is her father, right? So,
yeah, they show that gives us Shanks' last name, which was crazy at the time. At the time, I didn't believe. I was like, "There's no way." I just saw that.
Suggesting that he's a celestial dragon.
Yeah, that was a big suggestion.
And then that was the big thing at the time. And now, since we're doing this review now, especially after the recent chapter, we see another member from the Figureland bloodline.
Ma, what are you gonna say? Because I feel like what I want to say is exactly what you want to say.
I was gonna say, like, is she actually a part of the bloodline though? Because here's the thing, like, she was found in treasure chest.
Yeah.
But they consider her as Shanks' daughter.
They don't know that. That's the thing. They don't know that.
Yeah.
They're just assuming. That's the thing.
Yeah, so that means she isn't like actually a part of the Figureland.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Okay, I think I get it now because they don't know that they found Uta in the treasure chest. So they're assuming that she's Shanks' daughter, and because Shanks is Figureland blood, they're assuming that Uta is Figureland too.
Yeah, because I was
Uta might not necessarily be Figureland, but that confirms that Shanks is definitely Figureland.
Exactly.
I'm with you guys now.
I don't care about Uta, bro. I'm here for Shanks, bro.
Okay.
Film red, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. But that definitely confused me when I first watched it, but now it makes sense now. Okay.
And that was the big thing, because we find now with the events going on now, like it just amplifies it even more. Shanks is celestial. That's why he's able to go see the Gorosei, right, without any issues. And we don't know what else.
And the way they talked about that family in the movie was, I believe the Gorosei were saying, "Yo, we have to do something about
High regards."
Then they were like, even if she's part of the Figureland family, so they were like, "Yo, we're giving them a lot of consideration. We don't want to fuck with them." So it really does make me think about what the hell the Figureland family is and why they have so much regard for them that Shanks can just walk into Marijois or whatever. It's something to think about.
And then especially what you said last episode with what's that Goku said to Shanks.
Yeah, just because
it's you, right? It means there's more to it than just that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it might. I still want to know, because like that family seems to be very special, even amongst the celestial dragons.
Absolutely.
Because as we know, Doflamingo's family doesn't have that kind of special regard, even though they're celestial dragons too. Because we see what happened to Doflamingo's particular intermediate family and people within his clan, like just a recent chapter. One guy, celestial dragon, he got executed, and he's a part of the same family too. So clearly they don't have the same, even amongst celestial dragons, there's tiers to it.
Especially if the Figureland family can judge people.
Right.
So the executioners. Yeah. It's crazy.
So if Shanks' family has like a special regard amongst the celestial dragons and world government, then it'll be very interesting to see what that is, and hopefully we'll learn about the God Valley incident when that happens too.
Did y'all see the? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Mark.
Oh no, you're fine. Go ahead.
Did y'all see the that shot was sick. Towards the end.
I already know.
Yeah, where he was reminiscing on Uta, and then we got the quick shot of Goldie, Roger, Riley, and the third guy whose name escapes me.
Scalper Gavin.
Yeah, they were looking at Shanks finding him inside of the treasure chest.
And it was like the opposite view, like Shanks looking up at them. That was so sick.
That was such a sick shot, yo. I loved it, man.
Me and my boy that was sitting right beside me, we just sighed at each other so hard. We're like, did you just see what I just saw?
Yeah.
That was
sick.
Man.
Yeah, it was sick.
That's why he was like, it was like kind of like this is fated, you know, like okay,
yeah.
like that's why he knew he had to take her in.
Yeah, definitely good stuff.
Stan Proud brings up a good point. There was a 1 billion, because that was I guess Shanks's bounty back then. Volume 1 billion or whatever. They confirm a few things. They talk about Shanks's bloodline or the Shanks figure line thing, and they say that he was found on God Valley, as a baby in that.
Yeah, they said that.
Yeah.
So shit is just fucking crazy, bro. Shanks is. Man, why does it have to be on a break, bro? I need to go back.
No, we need more One Piece, bro. We've been suffering these past few weeks without no chapters, man.
Rough, man.
There were a lot of sick moments, though.
Yeah, no, I was actually just about to ask too. Like, let's get some favorite moments in here, right? Because I know everybody had to have a favorite moment, right?
Well, one that I absolutely loved, Usopp and his father,
bro. I can't lie. I popped the fuck off when I seen them make that mental connection between each other.
Yes,
that shit was so
everyone.
And they started directing everybody and shit. That shit was fucking hype, man. I can't lie.
That was absolutely fire. I absolutely loved that moment. That you saw them connect, and then the hockey, and over here YHuss was like, I see you finally. You like my boy's a little slow, but I see you.
He's panicking. He was like, he mentioned it earlier. He's like, oh, my boy's panicking. Like, we're not gonna be able to do this shit. But now he fucking Usopp will calm down. So Captain Usopp got this, and bro, that shit was beautiful, dude. Oh man.
Yeah. It's amazing, and it's also amazing to see the contrast between him and his father. Like his father, even though they're supposed to be mirroring each other in the sense of like skills, but their personalities are complete opposite. So I really enjoyed it though. I really liked that Usopp, and it's crazy too because I don't think no one knew that Usopp had observation hockey, right? Because you needed observation hockey to make that.
It's been hinted at, no? Because of Dressrosa.
Well, we knew.
We knew. Talk about the story, but YHuss was able to determine that he had observation hockey.
Of course, he's like, yo, that's my son, boy. Of course he got that shit, man. Come on. Like, I don't gotta be there for him to develop that shit. He can develop it on his own, and that's exactly what he'd be doing. Like, he really, I was prideful of fucking Usopp. He fucking, like, really, like, stepped up and, like,
he had a huge part.
Really fucking connected everyone, because they needed, the whole thing was they needed to attack simultaneously, right? Yeah. From the sing world to the reality.
Yeah.
And so you have the Straw Hats and friends, and then you have Shanks with Katakuri, Shanks' crew, you know, on the other side, and like that shit was sick, because you know what was sick? Fucking seeing Zoro and Ben Beckman go at the same time, the two right-hand mans simultaneously do their moves at the same time, and then you see everyone do it with their counterparts. Like that shit was beautiful, bro. Like, oh man, it was
and the very end,
so
Luffy
nice.
And Shanks.
Yes.
And then they show Luffy's eyebrows as he turns into Gear 5.
He went into Gear 5 briefly. You see him in the white form, bro.
I was asleep.
Tripping. I'm sorry. You're tripping. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit was like 2 seconds, and we only saw the back of his form for like those 2 seconds, and then I was like, bro, that wasn't nothing to be excited over. I was like, whatever.
Bro, at the time we're not even. Now we're close to Gear 5 in the anime. We know it's gonna go crazy. But like seeing Gear 5 animated at all, that's the first time niggas seen it. That shit was live, bro. And also, I didn't know he was gonna do it.
I had a feeling, bro. Even just like a frame, right, just to show like the power up, right? Because like, dude, the people in the manga, tripping right now. The people in the manga knew, but the anime, like, it wasn't shown in the anime, so that's why they didn't really do a full scene of it. Like, you know, like they just did like he quickly did the power up.
Yeah, I guess at the time period, it was probably a lot more exciting. Granted, because I guess we're so close to actually seeing it in the anime. And the official colors for Gear 5 and all that already, so I guess that's fair.
Yeah, and you don't want to be the official, like the big reveal of Gear 5 to be the movie. Because I feel like a lot of people would have been upset, especially like anime.
That's fair. I saw it and I was like, that's cool. I was more excited I was excited in the moment, but it was more at the combined attack between Luffy and Shanks. Rather than seeing.
Bro, Shanks was OD, bro. Shanks was OD.
Yeah, Shanks is a fucking problem. That guy's too strong. I know we saw what he did to Kid, but that was the first time we saw him fight at all. Kind of in the movie, obviously. Like Mod said, it's weird because for me, if I watch an anime movie, unless it's like the literal manga, like Demon Slayer, I have a hard time finding the canon in it. So I'm like, maybe I shouldn't take it too seriously. But yo, Shanks was going crazy.
No, but bro, that's why for like so long, and you guys wouldn't watch it. There were moments when we talk about Shanks fighting, and we're like, oh, we've never seen Shanks fight, and then I'm like, oh wait, the movie in my head, right? But y'all didn't watch the movie, and like. But like it goes to show you, fucking Shanks went off in this movie, dude.
Wait,
when
oh my god. Are we counting all the Shanks feats here as canon in this movie?
I wouldn't say. But yo, the thing is, the stuff they did in the movie, I feel like now that we've seen the manga, like the end of Wano and what he did, it makes sense.
It's plausible.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It's plausible because like what he did to Kid, right? Like how fast he fucking took out Kid and the future observation, he was able to ward off two admirals in this movie, right? Just by observation hockey alone, his conqueror's hockey just went off, bro, trying to protect.
He made a vice admiral Momonga.
Bro, I
forgot about that.
Bro, Momonga looked like he was guarding Prime Chris Paul, man. His ankles were shifting, bro. He was on the.
You fucking stupid.
Bro, we're in the presence of elite company right now, where your basic conqueror's hockey is making vice admirals fall. I'm like, yo.
To be fair, I don't think that was his basis. That was his basic hockey.
He flexed it. He flexed it.
That was honestly probably my favorite moment in the movie, and the moment that got me close to crying. I can't lie, because it was so emotional with him holding Ute in his hands, and these guys trying to capture him, and he's just
Luffy
like,
there
gotta
too.
go through me. Boom.
Is that when he said Ute is our irreplaceable family? Oh, yes. Bro, they got me.
And that shit got me.
I cried.
That shit literally got me. He said that shit.
Bro.
And then just turned on the hockey. I was like, oh man, this guy is the GOAT.
He's the GOAT, bro.
The fucking GOAT, man.
Fujitora saying, oh, there's too many civilians for this war.
Shut up, bitch ass nigga.
Yo, just say you scared, boy. Yo, fucking Kizaru was sweating, dog. He was like, oh, he's like, no.
I remember specifically seeing Kizaru. Kizaru dropped to his knee. First of all, bro took a knee. Bro was buckling. I can't lie.
He said, no, I don't want the smoke.
Because then he got back up, and I remember specifically seeing a sweat drop on his head.
And I was like, God, it was the biggest sweat drop. And it wasn't from fucking the heat. It was because, yo, Shanks really, like, the whole crew was sick, bro. Everyone was fucking ready to, like, that shit was beautiful. I was like, yo, this shit was OD, dude.
Shanks.
I think Sound Proud is right. That's the vice admiral. He said Kizaru never did. Did Kizaru drop on a knee, mister? You remember that?
No, Kizaru 100% dropped on his knee. 100%. I remember seeing that.
Go back and see that.
I watched it yesterday. So
I got the movie. I'm gonna link you guys the movie right now. Shit.
Niggas watch this shit on stream.
I ain't gonna put it up on stream, but I will fast forward a little bit to see if
I remember Momonga staggering. That shit was the funniest shit ever.
In the stream, like,
banned on Twitch. Let's go.
Yo, this guy's waffling, bro.
But
that scene was fucking amazing. I can't lie. That last scene was probably my favorite in the whole movie. That shit was beautiful.
Bro, that shit like it made the movie, and like, oh man. Like,
the Shanks stuff was just crazy.
Yeah, bro. Shanks went the fuck off, and I really enjoy seeing him go against Kizaru like that. Like, you saw how quick he had that sword by his throat.
Nigga, I got scared. Oh my god.
Like, after like intercepting him and everything, I rewind that 3 times, like that whole exchange, and he cut him off. He pulled a Rayleigh on him, but the sword was right.
Yo, bro, he's already had his hands up, bro. Like back and back.
I'm like, bro, don't ever anyone come to me ever again saying an admiral can fight a Yonko, or at least they can't. If they can fight a Yonko, they can't fight Shanks. That's
when I knew. I was like, oh damn, Shanks is definitely on another level, bro. Like.
Hard. Okay,
Like he's on a way another level.
It wasn't Kizaru. It was whatever that Vice Admiral guy was. Fell to his knees.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a manga. Yeah.
But there was a sweat Kizaru though. I know he had a sweat drop. I remember that.
He used to sweat.
I do remember that. I do remember that.
Bro,
yeah.
this shit is so hard. Bro said if you want her, you better be ready to die, and then just
Yes, bro.
Live. That was such a bar. That was so hard.
Bro.
Shanks has always been that hard though since episode 1.
Yeah.
Since manga chapter 1, he's been that hard. He's that guy. He makes it clear to us what it means to be a pirate. You gonna come at me in such a way, you bet your life on it. Your life is now at stake here. Like I'm like,
bro,
this is great. Like, this dude is like what it. This dude is the embodiment of ultimate resolve. Like, and that is the shit that be getting me pumped. Like when a person is willing to put their life on the line, like off bat, and they don't play no games, and they make it clear to everyone that this shit ain't a game. Like, and when Lucky Roo shot old boy, what are we doing here? Like, what is this? Oh shit! Like, I love Shanks so much.
He's been cold actually. Like when Ace pulled up and he's already ready to fight. He has his sword up. And he's like, "Oh, forgive me, man. I didn't know it was a friendly visit." It's like,
like Shanks is the most gangsterous ass dude.
He's actually cold as hell.
Of all time. Like this, he can lead a mafia with his attitude. But he is the
mafia, bro.
He's the godfather of pirates, bro.
That's exactly what he is, yo. He pulling up on everybody. The Straw Hats, the fucking Gorosei, yo. You know what? You name it. He pulling up on them, bro. Like,
nah, he's the
he's OD, dude.
We knew this movie was about him to a degree. So Oda like just pulled out all the stops. He's like, yo, you know what? You guys have been complaining. You haven't seen him in 27 years. Here you fucking go. Stop crying.
And then, like I said earlier, that's when we got the feat of him at Wano, right? Fucking scaring the new admiral from mad far away with Wi-Fi hockey. Like that shit was crazy, dude.
Like
Wi-Fi hockey will never not be funny. I'm not gonna lie. That
was so funny, man.
We don't know because like that's the only way you could call it when you're from a distance, from where Shanks out. He was way outside of Wano, and like they were in the full blown depths of Wano. Like
they're like outside the capital, like.
It's like that distance was freaking phenomenal. So yeah, like Wi-Fi hockey was definitely, and he was still communicating with them.
He was on point, bro. He was on point. He said he knew your VPN and everything, bro. He said, "I got you. You get away from me, son." Like,
I got your IP address. I got your VPN. I know where your mama stay, where your grandma stay.
Everything, bro. I'm coming for you, yo. I was like, damn.
Like, bro, Shanks is that dude.
So, one thing I realized just thinking about the movie was like, because remember at the end of Wano, he didn't want to see Luffy, so like it kind of goes against like him seeing Luffy now. But I mean, under circumstances, because of Uta, it makes sense. But
did they like lay eyes on each other, like for real? I don't remember.
I think Luffy was sleeping, no, right? Luffy was sleeping.
Oh, and then he saw him. Okay.
And then he woke up because he woke up and Shanks and them were already leaving, and he saw them having like a little funeral for Uta,
yeah, that shit was
or like just putting her to sleep or something like that.
Yeah, he saw the casket at the very end.
Yeah, you know, and then he turned.
Just to be clear, she did die, right?
Yeah, I assume that's what
Did they say that she actually went to sleep, right? Didn't she go to sleep? That was the whole thing.
She was dying, bro.
I'm pretty sure she was dying. When Shanks said, "If you drink this and go to sleep, you'll be okay," because she's been awake for so long.
That's
she
right.
was like, "No, I gotta stay up and sing this last song." So she didn't have the safety.
I thought that was sad.
It was pretty sad.
Oh, so she did actually die.
Yeah, and I think that's what they wanted you to think at the end. And like Stan Prouse says in the chat, like it wouldn't be something that Oda just confirms in the movie, like because that would be too sad, and too upfront. Yeah. Speaking of Shanks, though, man, I feel like the one thing I don't like in this movie is I feel like he really fucked up leaving her on the island. That shit was fucked up.
Yeah, let's talk about it because I think
that bad decisions.
Yeah,
that was terrible, bro.
I feel I don't necessarily blame Shanks for that decision because they are pirates, and I know that that's the life that she wanted, but I think that his mind was in the right place, trying to put her on an island that is strictly music, doing the thing that she loves, so she can do what she loves and chase it fully. You know what I mean? Without having the restrictions of being a pirate. Even that's what she wanted. You know, he thought he was doing what's best for her, and I don't blame Shanks necessarily for that. Yeah. I think I blame Shanks more so for telling them to lie to her, because that's what caused her to have all this disdain and make her feel like Shanks was really just abandoning her and you know, gave her this disdain for pirates, and this is how she hatched this great scheme that she had planned, right? It's because she got abandoned and because he lied to her and told the guy to lie to her. I think that if there was more truth in the entirety of the situation, you know, they just told her, hey, you have this great power and you caused this, but you know, we can help you make it right, you know. You stay here for a while, they'll help you. We'll come back when you become a strong singer and you can control, you know what I'm saying? If she knew what was going on, I'm 90% sure that 90% of the events in this movie would not have happened.
Yeah, obviously, for sure. I'm not gonna diss like how the plot had to happen for sure. Yeah, and I think that's fine. If they had given her the choice and the, you know, the understanding, like we kind of have to do this and it's best for you, I understand. But like it really, that disdain she had was actually so valid. Like you really just dipped and gave her no chance. Especially for me, what really fucks me up is considering that Shanks grew up on a pirate ship, and it's like you were a kid back then too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he saw that talent though. He saw that she had a real. Like a real gift, right? You know, with her voice and shit like that. So, but you know, he just wanted her to not have that life that he was living.
Facts.
And it backfired clearly.
Terribly.
yeah.
That's the only problem. I really did not like how he did that, but I understand like it had to happen to a degree.
Did you guys know the guy that they left her with?
That bastard.
I forgot his name. Already. But the butler
name too.
The butler dude. You know who's the voice actor, right? In Japanese, is the voice actor for Nanami in Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah. I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Dude, that voice actor is mad popular. He's in a lot of stuff.
He is, but I feel like they wasted him for
maybe a little low-key,
you know, so
fucking Gordon, like crazy.
Gordon wasn't that bad. We hating Gordon. Gordon wasn't that bad.
Yo, YHuss is hating him right now, bro.
I watched it a while ago. I feel like he was he didn't. The reason I don't like him, he didn't destroy the fucking top music. It's like, bro, you know that.
Okay, no, that was dumb on his part. I can't lie, but I don't think overall he was like a bad character.
No, he was chilling. He wasn't a bad guy, and he kind of pulled through if I remember.
Yeah, so. I think he was a plot device. He wasn't nothing more.
For sure.
Man. I think Uta. So what I was going to say though is that you know that Uta cared about Shanks when the BS explanation they gave her, like Shanks did this, Shanks destroyed every single thing here, he killed everybody, and she didn't care about none of that. She literally still ran to the thing and was thinking like, you gonna leave me here, bro?
Yeah.
That's how you like imagine being told that you annihilated that someone that you cared about annihilated an entire group of people, an entire island culture, all that stuff, etc. And you give no fucks. You just want to be on the ship. Like, I'm like, damn. So she cared that much.
Yeah,
like that
for the cause.
Yeah, and yeah, what y'all said earlier about Shanks wanted to do what's best for her, because that was definitely the setup. But here's the thing, I don't think it was meant to necessarily go down like that, because I think that Shanks would have still at least visited her and all that other stuff. But because of the events that played out,
the government coming at the time, they just happened to be coming at the right time. Like,
yeah, so they had to kind of. I think Shanks felt like he had to kind of isolate himself from her for a little bit because of the events that happened. Now 10 years is a long bit to isolate yourself from someone without contact, but I understand what Shake's coming from though.
And I never try to be one to like nitpick any detail and not just enjoy it. Like, I understand what he's going for. That's how happy he's now. Like, that's what the setup is now, that they're a bit dirty by not coming through, and that's why she's so angry. And it portrayed well, like we said, with her character and how like her psyche was cracking. Like it worked out well, because she was a very enjoyable villain.
Yeah, she was definitely good. Any more moments that you guys want to bring up before we wrap it up a little bit? Oh, wait, one more, because I forgot. I don't know how we didn't talk about this. Nigga, Ben Beckman pulling up on Kizaru again and getting that nigga to stop.
Bruh, that
Part two, that was ridiculous. I can't lie.
Him.
Ben Beckman is actually him, bro. For the second time is crazy. Like one time you caught him lacking, whatever. Like you just stopped the attack twice. Like, are you really scared of this guy? That's crazy,
bro.
No problem, bro.
I really like the line because like he mentioned something about her being their daughter or something like that, and I was just like, damn, bro. Like they all consider her their daughter because like they raised her, and like it was awesome to see. Like, and I was like, Ben Beckman is OD, bro. Oof.
You know, he's a fucking problem. His whole crew, that whole crew is so.
The whole crew. I was very impressed. I'm not gonna lie. Like from top to bottom, they were.
It was crazy to see their fighting ability, like how
because they were all taking hits. They were all getting shot at while protecting fucking civilians while fighting Marines and shit like that.
Yeah,
like,
no, they're tanky.
Yeah, dude. I was
red hair
like,
cards
damn,
actually
bro.
a fucking problem, bro. Like, I can't. It makes me so excited to see like them actually fighting the manga.
Actually,
wherever that's gonna be.
We saw some of their moves at the end too, like
Lucky Rouge.
Lucky Rouge, yeah, that's the big guy, right?
Yeah.
Seeing him like turn into a ball
and
and just start swinging like a cannonball, that shit was pretty cool. I can't lie.
How about some of the combo moves that they did throughout the movie, bro? Like fucking Robin turning huge, fucking using Chopper as a top, right? Like pushing him in, like to destroy one of the arms. Like fucking Jinbei and
Sanji and Oven and stuff like that.
Yeah, fucking Jinbei and Frankie had a combo move at the.
Oh yeah, where Jinbei like pushed him with the water, right? Yeah, that shit was
the water, and then fucking Frankie just starts doing radical beams like in a circle.
Yeah, no,
fucking destroying. Like they had a lot of fucking sick ass combo moments in this movie, bro. Like,
yeah, the second half of the movie is like a treat to watch.
Zoro jumping off of Sanji, bro, using Sanji as a boost.
Yo, and then he looked back and smirked at that nigga before he pulled up. That shit was hilarious.
He did.
That shit was hilarious.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh shit, man.
That's good
That
stuff.
was sick, bro. I honorary mention to Sanji rizzing up that one.
Oh, Brule?
Oh, Brule. Yo, I actually remember that part. He definitely rizzed her up, had her blushing and everything.
Yes, he did. That shit was funny, bro.
Yeah,
my guy, bro.
Sanji the good.
You don't.
Any more? Any last moments?
Yeah, I was going to bring up the fact that Kobe and Helmeppo, especially Kobe's part, was pretty big to me. I thought his first of all, when I found out that the world they were in, the colorful world that they were in, was fake, and the real world, you know, what was whatever. I thought Kobe was there because maybe he was a fan of her too, but to see that, like, okay, Kobe took some initiative here. He infiltrated. He helped lead the charge in terms of like figuring out where things were. And I forgot what was it? What did they say for Kobe? That he was the defense, not the defense, but like the battle instructor or something like that. Because you saw how he was kind of like leading everybody to like assume positions and stuff like that.
Yeah, he was coordinating a lot in the beginning, or the midway point. Yeah,
there was I forgot who said this, but when someone said that Kobe would be the next Straw Hat, and that would be his position, where he would like coordinate battle
tactics and shit.
Battle tactics and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, I can see that now. I see why they say that. Like,
and also like recording like the rescue and shit like that too, because that would be very on brand with Kobe.
Yeah, I assume he might just have some role doing that, you know, as a sword member. Like when obviously we know the world government's going to be the real issue, so I assume they'll partner up in some sense later on.
Yeah. So big shout outs to Kobe for that. Like Kobe played a big role in this movie. And
he got a lot of them free. He got them all free because he was using Blue Note, right? And then they had to like sing the right note that they were in, and then they were free from.
Oh, that was early when they first got stuck.
Yeah, right.
No,
early on, Kobe was doing his thing.
Yeah, no, Kobe was doing his thing throughout the whole movie, 100%. He was definitely holding it down. It's nice. It's always nice seeing Kobe.
That whole freeing people reminds me of like him escaping with all the slaves and or the people in
on Pirate Island.
Yeah.
And it made sure to mention Rocky Port Hero, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I remember when I was watching it in the theater and they mentioned that he was the hero from the Rocky Port incident. I was like, YHuss is popping off in the theater right now.
I saw that. Yeah, I was gassed.
He was like, oh.
And actually, Kobe was the reason why people in the world was like was second guessing being there in the first place, because you know the whole premises of that's their dream world, that's what they wanted. Oto was just following their orders, and then they were like, after a while, and they were like, wait a minute, you can't disrespect Kobe. That's the hero. She's like, oh, and he was like, yeah, so y'all, this world is fake. Yeah, yada yada yada, and they're like, "Oh shit!" And then you saw the people themselves basically debating and arguing back and forth as whether this is good or not. And after a while, you saw people like the kids, they were getting on the boat, and also like, "Where y'all going?" Like, I gotta go home. Like, I was like, "Oh no, it's crumbling." I was getting weak after a while because it's like, damn, like. Kobe made everybody realize, like, oh, nah, maybe this shit ain't it. Like, so, yeah, Kobe, shout outs to Kobe, because Kobe definitely played a big, huge role in this movie. And honestly, and this was dope, too, because I think this was the very first movie, very first time since post-time skip, that Kobe and Luffy actually interacted with each other. Yeah, because even in film Z, or not film Z, but the other, it was another movie. I forgot what it wasn't. It was like a special. It wasn't technically a movie. It was like a special with a little girl. I forgot her name, but essentially Kobe was like kind of watching Luffy from the shadows, but Luffy never like saw Kobe though. In that movie, I'll tell y'all what it is later, but this is the very first time, whether it's manga, anime, or movie, that they actually interacted with each other post time skip. So
that is fire.
Yeah, like I was here for it. Makes me look forward to it in the manga too. But
oh hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, it's gonna be heat.
Sick movie. Cal, you should really listen to some of the songs. Like they really like they're.
Yeah. No, but thank you.
All right, you're welcome, man. I appreciate the honesty.
That was insane.
I'm sorry, bro. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to my friends, bro.
That's fucking real, bro. I appreciate it, bro. It's the kind of friends you want, man.
Yeah, that's real. You need friends like that, man. All right, so last thoughts. I want a rating from everybody. Between scale of 1 to 10. What are we all giving the movie? How do you guys feel? What are we thinking? I'll go ahead and say 8 out of 10. Okay. It would be 7 out of 10, but the second half makes up for it a lot. So
Are we judging it as like a One Piece movie rating?
That's my question too, low-key.
To One Piece, or are we talking about in movies entirely in general?
Well, I know everybody here hasn't seen all the One Piece movies, right? I've seen a majority of them, and not all of them. Everybody here hasn't seen a majority of them, right?
That is correct.
My experience, I would say, is for what I wanted, I'd give it like a 7.5 out of 10, an 8.
I'd give it an 8.5.
Yeah.
Especially the ending shit, bro. That shit.
Yeah, the ending is
rewatch. I don't know. I really liked it on rewatch. Like the ending really fucking hits, bro. Like it really does. Yeah, I'll give it 8.5.
That ending is one of those that ending hurt a lot. I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, definitely hits.
I think it's hard. I don't know. It's hard. I feel like my biases is creeping in when I give this rating. As a One Piece movie compared to other movies that I've seen thus far, I would definitely give this like a 9 out of 10. Okay. If we're talking about as a movie, just in general, as in comparison to like every other movie that you may have seen ever, or whatever, however you would judge a movie in general, I would probably say somewhere between like 7.5 to 8 out of 10, somewhere around there.
Can I ask you how many One Piece movies you've seen?
Shit, what did I say? Okay, Film Z,
Strong World.
Strong World,
yeah.
Stampede, this one. That other movie that but I can't tell if that was a movie or a special technically.
Yeah, we got to figure out what this is you talking about.
Yeah,
it was
basically the plot. I don't know if you know this plot, but it's like a little girl that ended up on this on the Straw Hat ship, and this was post time skip, and this was after Dressrosa because they showed Usopp with observation hockey in this movie, and basically they was like both Zoro, Sanji, and Luffy all like sensed the presence of enemy combatants coming onto the ship, and Usopp vaguely sensed enemy combatants too, because of his observation hockey or newfound observation hockey. Does that ring a bell?
Nope.
Okay, well,
a little bit. I think I definitely am remembering.
You gotta find a list that has all the movies.
Yeah.
When the girl was stuck on a Straw Hat shit, she tried to like stab Luffy off the rip.
Yes.
Wait, so is it a movie or a special?
I don't remember. I think that's a special, to be honest.
Okay.
I think the only specials that come out are like the arc recaps, right? And then like
it's a special in the same sense as like episode of Bardock, right? In Dragon Ball, like that's like an hour. Technically, it's a movie and a special, but it's like an hour long. The episode where he got sent back in time and he became Super Saiyan in that's technically considered a special, but people call it a movie too. But it's like an hour long. I think this is in the same vein. They call it a special, but it's also kind of like a movie.
There's 15 movies. Oh shit.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, there's that. And there was another movie I did see. There was it's not a Halloween movie, but it's like that. It was like pre-time skip, and it was where they were on an island. It was like kind of spooky, and I vaguely remember it. It was.
Does it have to do with the sword?
Yeah,
I heard of that one.
Yeah, I seen that, but I will have to go back and watch it because
I think Stan Proud in the chat like is saying Aaron Otsumi's or something like that.
I love that one.
Yeah,
I heard that was really good.
Yeah,
I love that movie. That was probably my favorite one.
Oh, I gotta check that out. I do not remember.
I'm lacking. I am so lacking. I have a lot to watch.
So so I think those are my One Piece movie resumes so far. But
okay, so you've seen a decent amount then.
Yeah, I've seen an okay amount.
I think you're rating it pretty high compared to the other ones, but it's okay.
I was gonna say I did not expect a 9 for like.
Yeah, 9 is interesting.
In comparison to the other One Piece movies that I've seen thus far, once I see other ones, that rating could go down. But like,
even I know what you saw because like that was what Strong World, Stampede.
Those are
really good movies.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like that this was up there with that?
I have Stampede and Z over this one. This one might be over Strong World. Strong World was cool. It was whatever. I think I have Stampede and Z over this one though.
I don't know.
And a couple of the other ones that I saw that weren't mentioned.
The thing is, Z is tied for me though. Like Z is a 9 out of 10 as well in terms of like One Piece movies. But Stampede, I have that as like an 8 out of 10 because I feel like it was a little bit too fan servicey.
Yeah, no, that's
like
fair.
it was a little
fast. I agree.
And not enough plot. It was a lot of sparkly. Ooh, look at these characters, sparkly characters all together.
Yeah.
It's like
I love that shit, bro. I was sitting there like, ooh, look at him. Ooh, he's there. Ooh, they're fighting. Ooh, I was just sitting there.
You got a meteor? What's going on?
Yeah, like I was just sitting there happy and shit. But that's definitely fair criticism. I can't lie.
Yeah. But if you look at it outside of our biases, I don't think it's like that strong of a movie on the plot basis, but it's still, but because we're One Piece fans, that movie is great.
Yeah.
And so that's why, like,
no, that's fair. It's definitely biased in my decision. That's definitely fair.
I hate to interrupt, but I got a dip. I got some light things going on. I got a boogie.
All right, brother. Wait, real quick.
It was great being back. It was great being back.
Wait, give us a rating real quick before you dip, bro.
Like I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't the best One Piece movie, but it was wildly entertaining in terms of action. The music eventually on the second, third watch was worth it. First watch, I give it like a 7.5, 8. Second, third watch, I'll give it an 8.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It went up, right? Yeah, it went up for me.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
it did.
I definitely gotta watch it again. Man. That's crazy. I gotta check it out. All right, yo, BlackHawk, we appreciate you though, man. Much love.
Thanks for
Appreciate
coming
you
through, bro. For real.
Yes,
All
sir,
right,
yes,
love
sir.
y'all. I'm out.
Take it
Peace.
easy, brother.
Legend.
W legend indeed.
That was cool. That was so sick that he came through.
Yeah, it was nice. We haven't seen BlackHawk in a minute, man. It's been a couple. He's in the first couple of episodes, first like dozen or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always nice seeing him again.
Honorary Straw Hat.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
I guess that's it, right?
Yeah.
I guess,
that's
yeah,
it.
amazing
Wait, did
movie.
everybody get the rating?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no,
I give it
everybody
eight-
gave it a rating.
8.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
8, 7
okay.
to 8.
All right.
7 to 8. So final, yeah, around 7 to 8.
It's like 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's average.
I was gonna ask you that. I forgot. Like, what did you guys? Because I know some of the scenes they had some 3D animation, and I thought it was pretty good with the fluidity between the two. Like they had a 3D, like the 3D animation object in it.
Yeah,
And
you
then-
talking about like with the CGI a little bit here.
Yeah,
too?
with the CGI
monsters
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like the Top Musica Demon in the end, yeah.
It didn't really bother me. It didn't like take
Yeah,
me
yeah,
out.
I mean,
It was-
Yeah.
I'm
No, I know
I'm
there's one thing that's something that would throw people off. But
niggas stay complaining. Like niggas complain about the Demon
Always.
Slayer in 3 CGI and it looks fine. They're just not used to it. It's like, bro.
Yeah, I mean
It's people now.
that's the direction that the anime world has been started moving in, especially since Netflix started doing it. With a lot of their anime, so it's here to stay. However, I will say sometimes it looks good, sometimes it looks trash, but here it looks pretty good, and you can definitely tell within the budget. That was one thing I forgot to mention, is that this movie is very colorful, very vibrant, and the animations and art style is very on point. My wife, she saw me watching it and she was like, wow, that looks pretty good. I'm like, yeah, it looks pretty colorful and everything, but it also put things into perspective that when this movie came out, I remember seeing people were complaining that Dragon Ball Superheroes was not getting the marketing budget that Film Red was getting, because you saw Film Red being promoted everywhere, everywhere.
Yeah.
But Superheroes kind of came and went, and it goes to show you what they were kind of looking to, where their budget was kind of at, because I heard the CGI. I haven't watched Superheroes yet, funny enough, but I heard the CGI. Yeah, but I heard the CGI wasn't like, at least compared to what other people were telling me, wasn't all that.
Well, to be fair, that whole movie was CGI though.
Yeah,
Like,
it was a lot more
And I think
prominent
for
because,
CGI, I think it looks great. That's what I'm saying.
No,
think it
for
looks
one of the
great.
movies that, like you were saying, like the Netflix movie, like the Netflix anime movies, whatever, that are CGI. Like this Dragon Ball one was way better than those, but it was still an all CGI movie. And
I think it's because the stylization is like so evident in superhero. Like they chose the style well. Everything looks great. I think superhero is great CGI. And Film Red though, like to me, it never really bothered me. Maybe there's like some random monsters that might look weird, but it looked fine to me. Shout out to my actual Somali brother Mamba Lamba in the chat. It's my brother right there.
Yo,
What's up?
Mamba de la Lamba.
Hey,
my
Mamba,
brother.
what's good?
Oh, man. That's a recent One Piece catcher up.
yes,
Absolutely.
it's one of the fastest. I would say.
He was reading Wano though. No, we weren't caught up at some point. Mamba. We're getting off topic. I'm sorry. Shout out to my brother right there.
You know what though? I think that the CGI, just going back to Hero for a sec, I think that one of the biggest problems is that it doesn't even that it looks bad. It just doesn't look better than traditional animation. Like, Superhero to
even Broly,
movie.
yeah.
The Broly movie was one of the best animated movies I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna be honest. That shit was fucking beautiful. I love the animation style of that shit.
Yeah, I feel like it's like one of the best animated movies. Period.
Yeah, no, literally.
So
Well,
it goes back to compare anything to it.
Yeah, no, but that's what it is. Like it's. I think it's hard, and I don't think that CGI is at that level where it can create art at that level yet.
Not like that, yeah.
And it's not bad because the superhero looked good. It was a good looking movie.
It really was.
Just compared to its animation counterpart, it's just hard.
I had a lot of heart
Yeah.
too, man. I love that movie. Superhero.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it when I watched it.
No,
It was a great.
It was good. Yeah, it was definitely
One
good.
Piece
It was definitely good.
That shit hits right here, bro.
There's something I wanted to say, but I completely forgot. But it's okay.
That's okay.
It couldn't have been that important if I forgot it.
Yeah, it do be like that. Yeah, I guess that's it for the episode, man. It's
Yes,
ended up
sir.
being a little longer than I thought. I didn't think we'd be talking about the movie this much, but there's a lot more to talk about than I
It's
thought.
Shanks, bro.
It's Shanks. We definitely spent like the last 30-40 minutes talking about Shanks straight, so it makes sense.
Bro. It's
Film red, man.
film red,
I wasn't lying.
Especially, it was crazy. I was waiting the whole time for like the film red to pop up, right? Like the title screen. And then that shit popped up at the end, bro. And I was like, oh my god.
It's over. Damn.
Actually, I remember what I wanted to say was that when Maud is talking about the marketing for the difference between One Piece and Dragon Ball, it just makes you think about how, like, let's say for Zoro's and Sanji's fights in this arc Wano, they had them in subways. They have like countdowns for their fights as if it's like a boxing match on literally all over Japan and stuff.
Yeah.
So like the marketing level for Toei that they do for One Piece, maybe it's the difference in the budget because of how much One Piece generates because of all the sales and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And this movie did very well too.
Wait, well, are we
very
comparing it to Dragon Ball though? Because I would imagine they're around the same.
I don't know, man. One Piece is kind of unbelievably popular.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
like, it's like the third most sold comic ever.
No,
comic.
no, but I know that the One Piece manga is one of the best selling in history. But comparing IP to IP, One Piece to Dragon Ball, I would feel like they.
Oh yeah,
wouldn't be that far
I'm
off.
sure there's competition, but basically my point is just that like the stock they put into it is like crazy because it goes further than the movies, like just the anime itself, and not even the main fights of Wano. Like
No, that's fair.
So they really go hard for One Piece and everything.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's definitely fair.
it's definitely we definitely seen the shift because every I don't know about y'all, but it seems like everywhere now a lot of people are getting into One Piece. It's like we have another resurgence since like last year, and it feels like Toei, they see it too. So they are going more all out on One Piece. Because I ain't gonna hold you, there have been some years where One Piece felt like it was on the back burner. You could tell through the animations and stuff. But ever since, Wano and the hype has been built up about that, how beautiful it looks and everything else. And then with Gear 5th and with all that, like it feels, I've been seeing a lot of like people saying like, okay, I'm gonna get into One Piece. Or it just feels like One Piece has shot up in popularity again holistically. So now I think Toei sees it. That's why they kind of went hard on it. Whereas like Dragon Ball, of course, it's still obviously unbelievably popular. But as of recent years, since the anime went off air back in like 2018, they haven't had no promotional material. So it seemed like they kind of eased on going all out for Dragon Ball, which some people argue is a bad idea because, Dragon Ball is such a huge IP. So no matter what, people will always be hyped for Dragon Ball stuff, which I do agree with. But, you may also want to pay attention to the thing that has been shot up in popularity as well. So, I'm very happy that One Piece is, at that point again where it's like everybody's paying attention to it, everybody's trying to catch up, where now I got random friends that are catching up to it. I'm extremely
and also with
excited.
the live action coming out too, like it's just all like
yeah. And we're definitely in a golden age of One Piece. Like I said, the popularity is just astronomical, bro. So we're blessed, bro.
Yeah, very honestly, yeah. You would have told me like 5-6 years ago that all this stuff was gonna happen, I would have probably looked at y'all crazy. But
we're here, baby.
We here.
It's definitely grown. We definitely here, and I think it's only gonna get bigger too, especially after a certain episode drops. And you're gonna see another really big surge, 100%.
My life's gonna change, bro.
I'm so ready.
Man, no, 100%. All right, so that's it for real this time then.
Yes.
Definitely appreciate everybody that hung out today. Shouts to everybody that's been in the Twitch chat hanging out. We appreciate you guys. Shouts to everybody that's listening to us on YouTube, Spotify podcasts, Podbean, Apple Pod, all that shit, etc., etc. We appreciate all of you guys. Make sure you guys follow the Twitter, the YouTube, and the TikTok, all under the same name, Strawhat Sitdown. You type in Strawhat Sitdown in almost any social media, and we will pop up.
To the mans in the chat, bro, we got a TikTok going. Like we got shorts, Instagram reels. Like we can get that shit going the past few weeks. So tap in, follow up.
Tap in every single social media: Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. TikTok, you just type in Strawhat Sitdown and we are there. All right.
Yeah. Thank you guys. And thank you guys for pulling up, man. Chat was active today. Shout out to
we appreciate everybody in Twitch chat. If you're listening right now on a podcast, on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever, pop up in the Twitch chat next week, man. Every Sunday at 12. Pop in, talk to us. We be here listening. We be reading the chats.
Yeah, you could be here with us. Yeah,
like we said, like it's sick to reading comments or talking about it in the Twitter chat, but this 12 p.m. every Sunday, this is where we go ham.
Yeah,
you gotta be here.
100%. You gotta start tapping in, man.
Shout out to Matt's here for real.
Yo, Mister, you distracted me a little bit. I'm sorry, bro. Got his bro looking like a super villain with the cat in his lap.
Wait, is that Kilua?
No, it's Haru. It's my little girl. Yeah.
I'm gonna get it right next time.
Looking like the super villain in the lair and shit.
James Bond villain.
Fucking Austin Powers, bro.
I'm crying. All right, that's it for the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back next week. We are still on break. Otis still recovering from the surgery. But we'll be back with another, I want to say filler, but not really filler, but I guess kind of filler episode of the Strawhat Sitdown. You feel me? We're going to have a little side topic for y'all. Make sure
if you guys have any ideas, definitely let us know.
Yeah, if you guys got any ideas, what you guys want us to talk about, hit up the Twitter, hang out in the comments, talk, let us know in the YouTube comments. Let us know what you guys want to hear us talk about. Because we definitely got another 2-3 weeks of break, so. The pinky is crazy.
Jake is wild in the chat, bro.
No, this guy Mr. did what's that nigga name from Austin Powers?
Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil, yes. Austin Powers is a great movie. That shit is hilarious. I'm gonna watch that shit again.
I'm sorry.
Oh man. Alright. Yeah.
Oh, she's done. She's done.
Yeah, she's over. She's finished with it. We'll be back next week with some more Strawhat Sitdown action. Make sure you guys tap in, alright? Till next time, you guys take it easy, be safe, be healthy. We appreciate you guys. We will see y'all when we see you. Take it easy, chat.
Peace.
Peace.
Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat Sitdown. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat Sitdown. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Strawhat Sitdown crew in the building. We Corona to these other podcasts. We gon' put these people in their feelings when they hear this and they know that they can't top this. We spit facts and we poppin'. Every time an episode is dropping, we see D3 in the corner. Mister, that's a real G with the green screen in the background. Got him looking like he in a real scene. We got Big Mod in the cut. Always ready with rebuttals, but he bring the knowledge when we in the huddle, so you know the crew is never gonna fumble. And it's YHuss, last but not least. If you ask me, then Cali, Matt the captain, make them rally around me. Every Sunday we gon' run deep, and we can't stop until we find out about that one piece. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat Sitdown. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat Sitdown. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We